If God called you to it, you need to do it. Hey, what's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning back into my channel. I'm Florida G, and my channel is all about faith, lifestyle, and wellness. And today's video, we're going to talk about something that I feel like everyone knows. Everyone's already doing, everyone's already talking about, but I feel like it's still necessary to talk about it, okay? So if you want to become a better you need to act like it, because how can you be the best version of yourself if you're not walking in the authority that God has given you to be the best version of yourself? Faith without work is dead. The same way they tell you you need to practice, the same way you would play the game is the same way you need to show up and show out as the person you want to become in the new year, okay? So let's get right into it. So my channel is faith-based, so you know we're going to add God into this conversation because I do nothing without him, okay? Lord, I ask you in this moment to decrease me and increase you while I'm talking to whoever needs to hear this video, Lord God. I ask that my words come from you, Lord God. I ask that my words breed positivity, it breeds change, and it breeds, confidence in those who are listening to it. All right, first things first. You need to make a sacrifice, okay? I apologize if you hear that. I think that's a plane, but you need to make a sacrifice. Sacrifice in the sense of if you're trying to be a better version of yourself, what you were doing in 2023 or 2022, you can't take it with you in 2024. That's the whole point of being better. There's a reason you want to be better in this upcoming year because there's something in this season, in this year that you went through, that you've done, that you did not like. So you have to make a sacrifice. And I know the word sacrifice is very scary. It sounds very scary. But the analogy that I'm going to use to really get you guys to understand what sacrifice is your 9 to 5. You sacrifice your sleep every single day, even when you're tired, no matter what time you go to sleep at night, to still wake up and clock in at the time that the boss man tells you to clock in. So if you can show up for a job, why can't you show up for yourself every day? Why can't you wake up a little earlier every day to work on the person that you're trying to be? Why can't you, dedicate the same way you dedicate 8 hours to somebody else's dream? Why can't you dedicate 8 hours to your dream and what you want to do in this new season? It's plain and simple, okay? Now, it's a matter of discipline. You have to learn how to be disciplined. Now, I am not perfect. I am still working on discipline, but I feel like I'm at the point in my walk and with my discipline that I can, talk to you guys about this and, really pour into you guys of how important discipline is. You have to be disciplined in everything that you do. Like if God told you to do something, he told you to do it for a reason. And if you don't know where to start or how to get it done, or you just don't have the discipline for it, you know who you can ask? Him. Okay, so you really need to be disciplined. Like I was never a morning person. Okay, but I know the Jisa, for those who don't know, that's my real name, Jisa. The Jisa that I want to be in this upcoming year required discipline. Okay, so I started waking up early. And I didn't just wake up early and just woke up and sat in front of a TV all day. No, I woke up early and worked on my craft. I woke up early and spent time with God. I woke up early doing something positive. That's the same for you. You need to discipline yourself and you need to sacrifice a lot of things. Like another thing, I used to be addicted to Instagram. I'm not going to lie to you. I am a social media girl. I love social media, I love technology. But it got to the point where I would catch myself scrolling mindlessly for hours and not getting anything done. Now, when you think of it that way, you just spent 5-6 hours scrolling, not getting anything done, watching people live the life that you want to live, watching people be disciplined, watching people, talk about all these mindset things. And to you, you're like, oh, I'm watching the videos. Yeah, but faith without work is dead. Okay, where's the work? You scrolling and watching all these people, even watching me right now, and not working on your craft or not working on becoming the best version of yourself will not aid you in becoming the best version of yourself. Point blank, okay? So you definitely have to learn how to be disciplined. And if you don't know where to start, just start off small. Think about all the things that you've done that you could do better. For instance, if you know you wake up at 10 every day and waking up at 10 doesn't give you enough time in the day to do everything that you need to do, then maybe try to wake up at 9. Try to wake up at 8, try to wake up at 7. I know this is easier said than done. No one said it was gonna be easy. That's why it's a sacrifice. If sacrifices were easy, everyone would sacrifice something, okay? Next point I'm going to hit on is mindset. Like, if you don't have the correct mindset or the mindset that you need to become the best version of you, it does not matter what you're doing physically. It honestly doesn't, because it starts in the mind, okay? So you have to change your mindset. When you change your mindset, you change your life. And listen, it's so easy. Like, I used to be one of those people who would say, it's so hard to change your mind, it's so hard. No, there are so many videos and tools out there and books out there to really get you out of that stagnation period that you're in mentally, that'll aid you to become the best version of yourself, okay? So change your mindset, read mindset books, pray, journal. So you need to start now. There is no better time than the present. If you keep saying maybe later, you're gonna maybe later until you reach the grave. You're gonna maybe later until the maybe later turns into shoulda, coulda, woulda. And I used to be a very shoulda, coulda, woulda person, and I realized that does not benefit me. I'm only hindering and stopping myself on being who I know I should be. Okay? So definitely change your mindset. There's a reason you want to change your lifestyle. There's a reason you want to become better. If you were perfect, you would not want to change, you would not want to become better. So take that right there. Like, why is it that you want to become better? What is something that you're doing right now? Or what is a situation that you've been in? What season of your life made you feel like, yo, I gotta get it together? From that season, you can pinpoint exactly what it is that needs to change, and you can come up with a game plan to change it. That is my mindset. If you don't like something, change it. And a prayer that I've been saying over my life these past few months since I moved out here in Dallas is, God, help me to see me the way you see me. Anxiety is not of God. Self-comparison is not of God. Talking down on myself is not of God. None of these are of God. God does not view me that way. That is all the enemy. So every time I pray, I'm like, God, show me and help me see myself the way you see me. Help me see the season that I am in the way you see the season. Decrease me and increase you within me to glorify you, to be a light everywhere I go. Those are the prayers, and you can do those prayers for you too. Honestly, once the anxiety comes, once the self-comparison comes, once the doubting comes, once the I'm not enough or I'm not qualified thoughts come in my head, that's what I say. I'm like, God called me to this. So that means I'm equipped and I'm qualified. So I'm going to show up exactly how he told me to show up. I'm going to show up exactly how he wants me to show up, exactly how he created me to be. I'm not gonna show up as the anxious girl. I'm not gonna show up, even if internally I feel that way, but I know God is working through me. And I know me feeling that way and finally overcoming it is just going to help somebody else. I'm all about overcoming and breakthrough. And there's a lot of things in my life that God has helped me overcome. There's a lot of breakthroughs. Just being out here for 6 months. There's a lot of things that happen that no one knows. No one knows except me and God. Okay? So that's why I'm comfortable and I'm confident sitting here talking to you guys whenever you're watching this video to let you know it's going to be okay. If you want to be that new you, trust me, you're going to be that new you. Why? Because it's something you really want to do, and with the help of God, you're going to get there. Okay, this video is not going to be too long. I just wanted to pour into somebody real quick because I know how it feels to be on the other side of anxiety. I know how it feels to be on the other side of like self-comparison. And I know exactly what it feels like to have those internal thoughts. I don't know what this quote is, where this quote is from, but it's a quote that I like so much. The quote is, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or be at peace with yourself and at war with the world? Meaning, would you rather satisfy and please everyone around you, but internally you're in turmoil? Or would you rather be happy with who you are and who God called you to be and do exactly what God told you to do? And be around people who don't understand it, be around people who probably doubt you, be around people who, call it a little business, call it a little YouTube channel, call it a little whatever thing you're doing. Me, you can call it a little whatever. I'm gonna do it because God called me to it. If God called you to it, you need to do it, okay? That is how we're gonna end this video. That is the end goal. If God called you to it, you need to do it, period.